The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Every mountain, every flower and every field, every person in every nation belong to the Lord.
As God's children, we open our hands to receive from Him. And as we count our blessings, be it having the ability to work, having a roof over our heads, or clothing to wear, this truth remains: the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. All that we have has come from God and ultimately belongs to Him. 2 Corinthians 9:8 says, "And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things that at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work." Just as God generously gives to us out of His abundance, we are invited to participate in the joy of giving by heaping blessings on others.
Salvationists have been giving to the global ministry and mission of the Salvation Army through self-denial since 1886. The willingness and obedience of God's people to steward the blessings they have been given has enabled the Army to further its mission of preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ and meeting human needs in His name in 128 countries around the world. Over the next 4 weeks, we look forward to sharing with you the work that has been accomplished in some of our territory's partners in mission around the world through the generosity of those who have given to the Salvation Army's global ministry. At the same time, we hope to encourage you in your spiritual journey to have open hearts and open hands. This posture of openness enables you to freely receive as well as to freely give, so that together we can reach the world in Jesus' name. As you listen to the stories and engage in the biblical teachings, we encourage you to be prayerful as you discern God's leading in how He wants to reach the world through you.
In Kenya, where drought has depleted access to food and water, the Salvation Army has created opportunities for women to start small businesses so that they can provide for the needs of their families.
My name is Esther. I live with my husband and 5 children in northwest Kenya, near the South Sudan border. This region called Turkana is very hot and dry. We often experience years of no rain. My husband is a shepherd but struggles to provide enough for the family. As hard as we worked, we never had sufficient food and clean water for our children. One day we were so desperate, we walked 6 hours to the nearest town of Lokchogio to trade our last goat for a bag of maize. I saw women selling things from small markets and decided that is what I should do. Necklaces are very important in the Turkana culture. When a daughter is born, her father buys her a long beaded necklace. Over the years, a woman will then be given more beads as a sign of wealth, as they can be easily traded for goods. When a woman marries, she wears a metal necklace over the beads. When I told the other women in my village about my plan to start my own business, they were very excited. We created a business group and called it Nakinai Akiyar, which means give me life, and before long, 22 women joined me. I was so proud when they elected me chairwoman. We started sharing the few skills and resources we had, but we were not making any progress. By the time we sold our goods, we hardly made a profit. Then the drought came. We did not have anything to feed our children, so we had to depend on others for help. The Salvation Army came to our village and partnered with us, providing business training and small loans. They taught us how to make things like jewelry and clothes and how to manage our money. The Salvation Army also offered microfinance loans to start businesses. So I applied for a loan and was given 10,000 shillings that I used to buy beads and make necklaces. I made a good profit and quickly repaid the loan. I soon started saving and also traded some necklaces for goats. With the training and loans provided by the Salvation Army, the business support group has grown and we have our own store selling jewelry, clothes, and handcrafts. These opportunities have changed our whole village. From my own savings, I started a family store selling food and supplies. Every couple of days, I walk the 25 kilometers to town to buy stocks for the store and then pay for a ride back on a motorbike. But I hope to buy a vehicle soon so I don't have to walk to the village. We can now afford enough food for our family, pay school fees, and buy clothes for our children. Our life has changed for the better.
World Services helps the Salvation Army provide for the basic needs of those in desperate circumstances, as well as opportunities for them to provide for themselves in the future. However, there remain countless numbers of people who do not know where their next meal will come from. Will you join us in praying for those around the world who lack food and access to clean water?
And as you open your heart to reflect on the blessings you have received in your life, prayerfully consider how God might be inviting you to open your hands to those in need around the world.